Neil, a 0-0 draw with Brackley Town today. What was your assessment of that performance?
Horrendous conditions, but I think it just shows you the togetherness of the group. We had it last week at Chorley and we've had it again today. Lads putting the necks on the line and stepping in when we needed them to step in, and just a great performance, I think, all round.
Obviously, coming into the game, we knew they were on a great roll, second in the league. What was kind of the plan coming in?
It was just to play our own game. We didn't really look too much into them. It was more working during the week, just making sure we get that shape, that togetherness, the units working together, the back three working closer together, and just trying to plug gaps really and stop things going in between us. And I think we did that brilliant today.
Obviously, the conditions weren't ideal, particularly in the second half. We really up against it with that wind and rain. How did that kind of affect?
Yeah, I mean, we looked at the forecast and it said after half time the wind was going to drop. So obviously we knew it was going to be quite bad, but yeah, it just seemed to come again from nowhere, and a very difficult game, hard to get out of our own box at times, but the lads just showed an absolute unbelievable attitude to keep that clean sheet. 2 blocks that we had from Dave Sayers and Adam Barton just shows you the togetherness in this group and the willingness to put their head in where it hurts to get a point.
Yeah, you mentioned after the Chorley game, maybe a couple of their goals they scored were a bit soft, but obviously today those mistakes were corrected and we were not letting them get those sorts of goals.
Yeah, Payne's been coming with me this week, and obviously with his experience in the pro game and everything of 500 league games, and it just showed you just having that togetherness as a group at the back to close gaps in, to work closer together. That just stopped anything going through, and I think lads were unbelievable today.
Tom Donaghy, obviously in his first game back from injury, he made a couple of big stops towards the end.
Yeah, he made a worldie there right on his line, but that's what Tom gives us, his quality that he brings in, and it just shows you that when you bring quality in, that's what brings out, and absolutely buzzing with all the lads of quality.
You mentioned Stephen's coming to help you out this week. What kind of impact has he had?
On Tuesday he just worked with the back three and the 2 wing backs, just worked on their shape and making sure out of possession they get that more narrow together and working off each other's shoulders and stuff like that, and when the ball's over the other side just getting the wing back tucked in a little bit more just to plug them gaps, and I think today worked a treat.
Obviously we lost Tyler in the first half. Do you have any idea what's...
Yeah, just a dead leg. He just said came in just behind him, so he's got a dead leg on the back of his knee, but he'll be alright. I think a couple of days rest and should be alright. So.
And Chris Atkinson was on the bench and there's a couple of other lads, Joel as well, working his way back from injury. Whereabouts are those 2 in there recovery now?
Aki's nearly there now. It's just sort of trying to get him now a bit of game time. Obviously difficult today to make changes, but yeah, Aki's nearly there now. It's just trying to get his fitness back in now, getting him some game time. Joel's just a little bit behind. Trained a little bit this week, but instead it feels a bit sore, but he's not far away, so yeah, we're looking like we're getting numbers back in now, so which is good.
And looking forward for yourself, what are you kind of expecting this next week or so to
I don't know, to be honest. I just want to come in and give 100% and try and put my influence on the team, and I think from the last 2 performances I believe we've got a really good reaction from them, and things are looking good, so we'll just play it from here now.